I would like you to like open up to us and tell us about either the Boo-Ray game or whatever the hell happened in the locker room.
Like it wasn't gambling. They were already gambling. My first comment, how much y'all broke playing for? See, I start off the conversation like that. But you know, my man Javaris he's just down. You know, when you lose it, he's just
sensitive. Don't talk
taking
to
them
L's,
and that's how it was. He's taking them L's, and I'm over there, pop, 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 and that's where it came from. I just didn't like the way he was talking to the team. Like, y'all, man, y'all, I didn't like that. And then he was like, man, I'll shoot.
Oh.
The competitive kicks in there.
Oh, yeah.
I got to see this.
I got to see this.
I'll bring them for you. I want to see you do this.
Oh.
But just in case I'm not gonna have no bullets, and you're gonna have to go get your own bullets.
We had to fight to get a meal. Yeah, wrongfully accused. We had to fight to get appeals. That's why we right to get a deal. He on the team, he gotta eat, you know. Despite your skills, keep it riding for the fam. You gotta light the wheels straight up. But in the past bad, work up in the trash bag. I'll pass a lot to take the test before I pass class. Yeah, and my family needed bread. I had to come correct. That's why I keep airing it out like I just passed gas.
The I Am Athlete parlay. We've been hot. These are guaranteed wins.
I'm gonna take Arizona over San Fran.
Whoa.
It's all about matchups, understanding who's playing against who. It's a game of chess.
It's NBA playoffs. I ain't gonna get into who was knocked out, eliminated. Y'all already know it's going down as one of the greatest NBA playoffs that we've ever seen. New customers, download Draftkings Sportsbook, the app. Use promo code ATHLETE. Bet $5. Get 150 in new bets, free bets if you win, right? That same game parlays, get your phone, download the app. And I'm gonna teach you how to do same game parlays and also stack your bet to make your bet bigger. DraftKings Sportsbook is the partner and it's the app. She's downloading that right now. And she better use promo code ATHLETE, all right? Get in the game, make it rain.
DraftKings.com is the sports book. I Am Athlete is the platform. Parlay, I Am Athlete all day. Promo code ATHLETE. Let's get it.
Maybe mom and dad were right when they told me this wouldn't be nothing. Oh, is it confidence or confusion? Either way, I feel like I ain't never losing. Your opinion of mine, you know just what I'm choosing. I gotta do this, cause I can't fall asleep at night without seeing my dreams. Delusion and reality, I'm somewhere in between.
All right, so on the show today, got a special guest on I Am Athlete. First of all, we got Pacman, we got the boss man, B. Marsh. But they're not the stars today, right? They're not the stars today. We got Gilbert Arenas, AKA Agent Zero, one of my favorites, on the court for sure, big trades, and off the court, right? Most people might not understand you, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it can get wild, it can be a little messy. So we want to know, are you just misunderstood or are you a little messy?
I'm misunderstood because I play the game. I know you got to make a splash to be known. You know, it's not always about skills. You know what I mean? You can be very quiet and have all the skills in the world, nobody's paying attention to you. You start putting mouth behind it, everybody wants to watch you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's where the persona came from.
So you're a troll?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
100.
Speaking of troll, let's get to it. Kwame Brown. On quote saying, Kwame Brown, you're a professional exerciser, a big buff bust out doing cardio. What's up, bro?
Now, listen. The problem is this. He got famous on YouTube by going at other athletes, right? Before the Stephen A, before me, Matt, he was quiet, you know, a little tractor trailer doing his little thing, doing what Kwame Brown do, nothing.
Right.
He got fed up, decided he wanted to attack, and got famous off of it, right? Them YouTube checks was coming. He's trying to recreate and trying to change the narrative of who he was when he was younger. You know how we now we be like, yo, when I was 15, I was doing this and doing, until you hear somebody when you was 15 that was with you, like, nah, you wasn't like that.
Like this, like bros, chill, like bro, relax.
That's how it was. Like, yo, you was not like who you was is who you was. Stop trying to change that narrative.
Right.
You was a bust. You was a bust.
But
you sucked.
But do you really think he was a bust?
Bust.
Like, what he been trying to say is, look, like the situation. Look at the situation I was in. And then he compared numbers. He was like, wow, this dude, if I'm averaging 13 points, 8 rebounds, or whatever it is.
Never did that.
Never
He
did.
never
that.
did that.
That's what he said.
I know listen, I know what he said because that's what he said. That's what he said. Like, yeah, you came to, you got drafted, you had Michael Jordan. But if you look at all those guys at the time, it was like high school kids, right? High school, we were all young.
Yeah.
All that whole draft was young. So he didn't start. Tyson didn't start. Eddie Curry didn't start.
Paul Gasol.
Diop didn't start.
Right.
Most of those players,
young boys.
they didn't start.
Yeah.
They did fine. Most of them did fine.
Right.
Like, you blaming your whole career on Michael Jordan you had for 2 years? Come on, bro.
So when he came in, right, was the hype big though? Like when he came, was the hype big, or how was that?
Not necessarily. It wasn't as big as. No, because there was so many young kids coming in. So his name was big, Tyson's name was big, Eddie Curry.
yeah.
So it was the three of them.
Okay, okay.
Like their names, like who's going to be the number one pick, right? Tyson was a defensive player.
Yep.
So you knew what you was going to get. You were going to get defense.
And he was solid. He was solid too.
You wasn't drafting him for offense.
Right.
Then you had Eddie Curry, who was probably he was the best offensive player, but he had weight issues. They didn't really know what they were going to get with him. But he was the best player.
He was in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you had Kwame, who solid, freak of nature, 6'11", 255.
He a big boy though.
He's
Right,
big.
right, right.
One-on-one, you have him in the one-on-one drill. You got to remember, they all probably played one-on-one. They probably didn't play against each other. So you didn't get to see the interaction, the competition of what's going to happen. So you just go off the stats. You see him one-on-one. So, from there you do the body structure. Like, okay, he's
Right.
Yeah.
Good feet, big size.
yeah, he's probably the best one out of all of them. I add this guy with, what I have. Most likely they were trying to trade him because you got Michael Jordan. You had, I think you had Rip on the team. You probably didn't have. You had Jerry Stackhouse, Larry Hughes, Tyrone Lue. So you had an older team. Yeah. So they was probably trying to trade the number one pick and bring in, Elton Brand. Makes sense. You have an older team, so he's not gonna play the way he.
But you don't think environment matter for, a player? Take it to football. Quarterback get drafted to the Cleveland Browns. Quarterback get drafted to Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
Right? You don't think a situation like that could alter or disrupt like the dude's trajectory? You know what I'm saying? So because you say Kwame Brown playing with MJ, you seen
it can
The Last Dance.
Yeah, it can slow. Look, it can slow you down. But MJ was there for 2 years. After that, it's all young kids.
Yeah.
It's all young.
New generation.
Like that's what I said. I didn't play the first 40 games. Right, I'm on the bench. I'm getting tortured by my veterans. I'm getting beat up. So I'm depressed. I'm depressed. But that didn't stop me from working.
Right.
That ain't stopping me from getting in the gym. You know what I mean? So I don't like the excuse though. MJ was picking on me. Didn't get in the gym.
But you like, but you old school though.
How was it though? Like,
see, I wasn't there with him, but I played at MJ's camp, right, for 2 years. So I know MJ's mindset. I was the first person to wave MJ off at the camp.
What you mean?
I believe it too. I believe it. I believe
Because
it.
he called me Randy Brown.
He called you Randy Brown?
Listen, I had 40.
Randy Brown,
I had 40 the first night, feeling myself. Right? Nobody know who I am, right? Feeling myself. He goes like, yeah, you remind me of, playing on my team. Like, I'm like, what?
Like who?
You, Pip?
Right.
Randy Brown.
Pip? Randy Brown, what?
Randy Brown, the hustler?
Right.
Oh, I can't wait to the game tonight.
Right.
He ain't never getting this ball back. And that's what I did.
What'd he say?
Nothing.
Never.
If you want the ball from me, you better get it off the glass.
That sounds like he was saying.
But
yeah.
that was my mentality.
Right.
So, when I'm going through my struggle, like, you're the number one pick. You gonna get minutes. I gotta earn mine.
Second round pick.
Joe Johnson didn't even play like that his first 3-4 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So we don't want to hear shit you talking about.
Right.
About MJ picked on me. Get in the gym. You over there feeling sorry for yourself. The reason I always pretended, because we were all young. MJ's your idol.
Yup.
Most
everybody. But you missing it though, bro. Like I think y'all missing it. Like y'all old school. I believe in mental health. I believe, like, you know what they say? They say, look, sometimes you don't want to meet, your hero because you might be disappointed. And it's going to mess up how you view them. So think about that. You just said MJ's his idol. He walk into the locker room and, oh my God, that's MJ. And then MJ like,
yeah. No, look,
you understand? You know what I'm saying?
They told me, they was like, yo, MJ was with this man. Like, hey ho, where they Kwame Brown at, ho? Hey ho, you see I got all these banners up there, ho? What you gonna do for me, ho? Oh, yeah, he was big boy. He was big boying them, yes.
Yeah.
That was those years. So I understand that.
Wow.
When I got there, it's all like, so I already got the drama, like, okay, yeah. So I am not even trying to big boy him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. He just didn't work.
He didn't respond. That's probably why MJ was like that, though.
But he didn't respond. Like, remember, like, you gotta respond. Like, like the alpha, he wants to see who's gonna ride with him. Right. Like, if I say something to you and you go out there, I want you gonna take it out.
Right.
Oh, man, he said I can't shoot. I'm gonna be in the gym shooting 1,000 shots. Not going home getting drunk.
Yup. Pouting.
You can tell that you live by a certain mentality. Speaking of that, I don't want to get all into the gun thing and the locker room, you know what I mean? But I would like you to like open up to us and tell us about either the Boo Ray game or whatever the hell happened in the locker room. You said a lot about it publicly, but you haven't said about the 30 days that you did in the halfway house. I want to know.
That's tough right there, though.
I be telling them, I'm like, bro,
y'all
seem like it's hard, bro, but it's hard when you got everything in the world and you got to go sit in the halfway house.
Nah, see, that's what I say. Y'all gonna laugh, man.
Answering phone calls.
Y'all gonna laugh because, listen, all right, so y'all can see my personality, right? It didn't have nothing to do with, like, actual gambling. Like, it wasn't gambling. They were already gambling. My first comment, how much y'all broke playing for? See, I started off the conversation like that today. What y'all broke playing for? Because, it's him, he's on a rookie deal, Earl, and then you got JaVale McGee on the break. So they playing $20.
Hold on, and they know you. So they know you playing, they know you joking.
Yeah, but, my man Javaris, he's just down. When you lose it,
he's sensitive. Don't talk
taking
to
them
L's,
and that's how it was. He's taking them L's, and I'm over there, pop, 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 and that's where it came from. So that's my young boy. Yeah. So on the road, I told him, yo, come to my room, order food from my room. You got a little girl with you? Just order, put it on my bill. Don't even worry about it. So
that's your young boy.
Yeah. So I took care of the rookies like that. I just didn't like the way he was talking to the team. Like, yeah, man, y'all. I didn't like that. Like, don't talk to your teammates like that. This money is money.
Stay in your lane too, right?
You down $6,000. I mean, that's just gonna hurt your rent a little bit, but that's it. You know what I mean? So I'm still like poking. And then he was like, man, I'll shoot.
Oh.
The competitive kicks in there.
Oh, yeah.
I got to see this.
I got to see this.
I'll bring them for you. I want to see you do this.
Oh.
But just in case I'm not gonna have no bullets in you. You're gonna have to go get your own bullets.
Right.
I'm like that.
Did you bring the gun to the locker room with no bullet?
No bullet. They no bullets. I had them, bro. I didn't touch nothing.
Yeah, we understand.
I didn't touch. Y'all remember the scene?
I ain't touched nothing.
I ain't touched fingerprints on nothing.
Right.
Y'all remember the scene with Batman with the Joker, and he was in the hospital with Harvey.
Yeah. Harvey Dent.
And he's holding the gun to him and said, pull the trigger.
Yep.
If you notice, he had his hand on, just in case Harvey Two-Face pulled it, it wasn't gonna go off. So he has his hand on the
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah.
He has his hand, that's me. I'm gonna call a bluff, but I'm gonna
let's see if you're really gonna do it.
Yeah. So that's what that really was.
Did he pull?
No. Even if he did pull, that wasn't gonna go off because he's holding it.
He's holding
I'm talking about in the situation back in the locker room.
No.
Heck no.
No bullets.
No, there's no bullets in the
gun. I know, but
gun.
what I'm saying, if you hand him the gun, did he go?
No.
Hey,
he was my young boy. Like,
speaking of, Job is locked up right now. Have y'all got cool since that situation?
No. Even then, like I was like, his mother needed because we wasn't getting NBA checks anymore. So his mother need surgery for her neck. He asked me, because I'm not gonna hold it personal.
That's what's up, man.
I'm not gonna hold it personal. I'm not gonna hold it, but like even then, I took care of him because everybody nobody wanted to f with him at that time. Like even to this day, I send him cell phones. If you need new cell phone, he gets them.
So y'all talk.
All the time.
He locked up now though.
Yeah.
So you still stay in contact with him.
That's what's up.
We talk once a week. It's just like we was teammates. man, hey, what you think about this series? What you think about this series? We just talked basketball. Hey, man, we're about to have a lockdown, so I probably won't talk to you for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
What do you got, 15 years?
20 something.
How was the halfway house?
Oh,
yeah.
How was the halfway house?
so once I realized
30 days, right?
No, yeah. So once I realized, like, oh, this is real, I got to start playing my hand the way I play my hand.
Hold on, how many days did it take you? Because they don't understand this part.
I don't.
Tell them about the first 28.
You was in
We
the
don't
halfway
know.
house?
No, but I was in jail. But I can tell you, it's about the same way as being in the halfway.
Right, probably worse,
so
right?
the first 3 days are hell. But
So what happens is my thing was in D.C. So I'm like, well, I need to start pulling some strings. I don't want to be in D.C. I want to be in Virginia.
Okay.
Right? So I want to be in Virginia, in a halfway house, Virginia, because it's close to my house.
Right.
Right? So they give me, it's called, I think, like Pope, something. So I had to spend the weekend in jail.
What?
Yeah. So I had to spend the weekend in jail. So with the weekenders. So
With the weekenders.
Oh, yeah. DUIs, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
you know, taking traffic. Like,
Yeah,
so,
yeah, right.
But you know me,
Warrants.
like I'm thinking this is like, because I told him, I said, look, if they give me a year, tell me right now if I'm gonna get a year. If I get a year, I'm gone. I'm fleet.
You believe it?
I'm gone. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing no jail.
right.
I already seen booty monster and like that on the thing. I'm not playing around with them boys, man. I'm the hell no.
Where you was going?
Cuba, so I'm gone.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
care. I got passports. I'm out of here. Flight risk.
Bro, it was
sure.
only a year,
I
bro.
didn't care. I
Wasn't
told
even
my
a question.
lawyer, if they say anything about a year, I'm leaving. Y'all ain't gonna find me. And I disappeared. I didn't jump back onto the scene. I was practicing, bro. I didn't come back on the scene until like 4 days before trial. So my lawyer didn't talk. My lawyer didn't talk to
that's
me
crazy.
for about 90 days. I was gone. Just in case. I was practicing, bro. I was practicing how to stay away, just use cash.
So wait, wait. So did y'all already, before you, because you go to court?
Yeah,
But I'm saying, so did y'all have anything worked out? Because you could.
No, that was the thing that I still don't even understand. I pleaded
I see you
guilty
yeah.
already,
Man, y'all
and I'm
don't
like, what did I plead
That's
guilty
how
for?
the
To go
court
to
system
jail?
go.
I mean, to go to what's the name?
Right.
You ain't been sentenced yet though.
I know,
so
but
that's how I go. You plead guilty or either you take it to trial.
Give us the class history
Or
class. It's a
you plead
tutorial right
guilty.
here. Let me get it to us. Go ahead.
All right. If you plead guilty, then your lawyer go in there and say, hey, look, this is why he should not get the maximum sentence and he should get this.
Oh,
all
I
right?
got you.
Facts.
So when you plead guilty, you basically
No
plead
contest.
guilty. No contest is really kind of scary because you ain't pleading guilty and you ain't saying you guilty,
yeah.
but it's up to the judge.
Yeah, right.
Now, if you plead guilty, I can go and make a deal with the DA, and then we can
Yup.
present it to the judge.
Almost for community service,
Does
something like that.
Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
say if
Right.
you the DA, he come in and say, hey, look, I'm gonna plead guilty, but I don't want to go to jail. I want to do 30 days in the halfway house.
Right.
So that's what they get. Now, he can do that same thing and plead no contest, and it's up to the judge, depending on how the judge feel that day. What I did plead was...
He should start a
what
seminar.
I said.
Start a seminar, yo. Listen, look.
said.
You don't need a lawyer. Come to Pacman school. I teach you what you need to know. Right? 30 days in jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need to hire you for my lawyer.
Because if you plead the other way, it's up to the judge.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I got my 30 days, did my weekend. So before the weekend, I got to prep.
Right.
Hitting the push-ups.
I got a prep. That's crazy.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah. You don't know who in there. You doing burpees. You don't know what's going on.
So they got me in, what is that called, isolation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But wait, isolation for this the weekend dudes?
PC.
Yeah, I was on PC.
They don't
For the
want him
week-
around everybody else.
Man,
because
I'm
of
not
risk.
trying to get raped none of those
Nah,
72
but you
hours.
with the weekend guys, though. They
Bro,
ain't-
I don't
You
know
asked
nothing.
for it. You asked for isolation.
Yes, I watch TV, bro.
I watch
I'm in,
TV,
So
bro.
I'm in there.
I'm
So,
taking
brother.
my chance.
so my first,
made
yeah,
$100
I mean, like,
He made $100 million. Hold up.
I'm
He
saying,
got to be isolated.
look at you.
I'm cool with this.
Look at you.
Come on, look at me. You
Look
6'4" too.
Look at the muscles, bro.
6'5".
Yeah, look at the muscles, bro. You can do that. I don't know what's in there.
Right.
I don't know what's in there.
So what I'm doing is I'm in there the first night, and they got the lights on. So I'm like, yo, my man, can we turn the lights off? They're like, yeah, we don't turn the lights off.
They turn them off.
And I was like, yo, listen, I'm not used to this. I'm privileged. Like I'm
Privilege.
This bed is already I don't even like this bed. Like this is now you telling me you ain't gonna turn the lights off? So I hear people in there like Domino.
Wait, what?
Hey, my man, what's over there? Like, they playing dominoes? He was like, yeah. Like, why? When do I get to go over there? He's like, nah, you in PC, you don't go there. I was like, nah, man, they laughing and giggling over there. And you turn the lights over there, I bet you turn the lights off. He was like, yeah. He's like, this is for like you, scaries.
Oh, he ain't quite like that, scaries.
Oh, nah, man, tell my lawyer I want to be over there then. He already done poked me. So I get in there. Man, I'm looking at winos and all that. Like, oh, man, I should have been in this. Now I got my chest over. I'm the biggest thing up in there.
Yeah. They want to ask you questions and all that.
So the food comes. This is the funniest thing. The food comes, right? Dude's like, yo, don't drink the juice because you ain't going to get hard for a week.
What? Get hard?
Get hard.
Why would I?
And we locked up.
Why would I want to get... Why would I want to get hard in here?
Yeah,
no.
with y'all.
So I'm looking like, so they got this little like rec center, like this little like open space, right? Basketball court. So big buff dude, right? Like buff, big white, just buff.
You was hooping in there?
Nah, like I can see him from the window, like he couldn't close none of this. So he picking the ball up, throwing it, and all you, boom, it's just hitting the backboard. And I'm laughing like, yo, like he just,
yeah. Like he really shooting.
And in the middle of my laugh, bro, he turned, like a little girl, dropped.
Yeah.
I don't even knew. I don't want those problems, dude.
Well, look, you know what's crazy about that? So I played with Vic for like 6 years. I played with Vic for 6 years, right? And when he came out of jail, I ain't gonna lie, me, Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Macklin, we all fans. I'm 20 years old. I'm like, oh, we got Vic. So we sing like, what up, Vic? What's up, bro? Yeah, all right, you good? I'm like, oh, Vic. So anyway, we start getting cool with him. We had lunch, you know what I'm saying? He kind of like telling us about like jail and all that. Cause you know, like, we never been to jail, but everybody got homies that been in jail, and everybody give you these stories, like it's this, it's that. So out of everybody else, you know, I'm like him, so I speak my mind, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, man, what's jail hard like they act like, what's up, man? You know what I mean? Let me know. So he talked about how he was tough, like just the family part, you know what I mean? He's a good man, love his kids, love his wife and all that type of stuff. So he missed them. He talked about like planes going past and all that, like memories. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but give me the good stuff. You know what I mean? Because you see Debo and all that. Did you see all them dudes? He's like, most dudes was cool, because he's Michael Vick. Mm-hmm. The same way, I'm like, oh my God. I'm sure they was like, yo, Gilbert Arenas is in here, you know? Yeah. But he talked about he was hooping. He said, yeah, that was nice. You know, Mike, that was dunking and all this and that. He said, so, you know, one time he got fouled. One time he went up and we fouled him. He said, so in jail, it's like everything's like a big thing. So he said he got fouled, he's going down. And he said as he's on the ground, he's thinking like, I gotta get up and like showcase that. You know what I mean? I ain't just no pushover. So everybody's like, ooh, right? So Mike said, get up like, yo, man, you know what I mean? Like, yo, what's up? Like, why you? He said, in my head, I'm like, I gotta showcase that I'm like that. He said, but I guess the dude, you know, barked back. So now what's the thing? He said some OG from Kansas, you know what I mean? Came over there, right? And was like, nah, you know what I mean? That's Mike Vick, this and that third. He's like, oh, thank God. He said, he a little dude. So look, we playing the Chiefs in the preseason game. So we all hanging out, me, Deshaun, and Macklin, you know what I'm saying? We hanging out, and we see this dude, gangster looking dude, with a jersey and all that, with a Vic, you know what I mean? So Vic looking, he like, oh, what up? So we like, how you know him? Supposedly, Vic told his uncle, like, yo, looked out for me. So look, when I get out, I'm gonna see some jerseys, et cetera, et cetera. And that was the dude's like cousin or something like that. You know what I mean? I say, yo, that's why people need to know Mike Vick is the realest dude ever. You know what I'm saying? Because he went to jail and he left. He had to talk to that dude. He signed another $100 million deal.
I did.
But this shit, he got out of there. I'm good.
My 30 days, I was a hustler. I was like, man, I can run a prison. Because the stuff I was doing at the halfway house, I'll wake up at like 5 o'clock when the change machine, the vending machine guy, and I'll put $20, $40 in there, get all the quarters. Got all the quarters because it needed quarters for like all the snacks. So I got all the quarters, right? I got all the quarters.
So now you got all the power. You get
all
if you have all the
like,
quarters, you have all the power.
Hey, 75 cents for the dollar. 75 cents. So we was only allowed to keep like $26.
He bored. He in there bored.
I got 180 on me.
Yo, he in there hustling the boys like that. He crazy.
Too. Yeah.
I'm not playing. I don't got no friends. I'm just trying to figure out who's who. And then I had an old dude as a roommate, and I already told people, I said, listen, my sleep habits. I said my sleep habits is different. 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, I'm wide awake. I don't want to interrupt this dude. Now we got to fight. I got to beat the old dude up. You might as well just put me by myself. So I'm making up all these excuses. So they finally gave me my own room. Boy, I mean that changed, man.
After this dude made $100 million getting these boys.
And then what ends up happening is I have, I do community service. So I had to do community service. So they messed up on the time. So they messed up on the community service time, right? So it took 3 hours to get there, 3 hours to get back when this is only 20 minutes away.
Right.
So I'll go do my 20 minutes. So I go home, and then I go home to the kids' prison, and then from there I go back home. Got my little girl, like it was nothing normal. I ain't got to be there till about 7 o'clock.
That's how they beat on house arrest. That's how they beat.
So that's how it was. So I'm chilling at the house most of the time. So the little halfway house ain't really doing nothing. That's why I said it wasn't really like that because I was never really there.
So in that situation, right? In the locker room, and then you go to the halfway house, cause you wild, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely wild.
You wild. And you say like troll, like a lot of people, athletes, we train to eliminate distractions and stay away from all of that stuff. But you lean into it.
He thrives on that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying all that to say this, or to ask you this question. Did you learn anything from that situation? Or did it shape you or mold you?
Look at
I learned how to get the coins.
Yeah, right.
For 30 days.
I'm saying, but the whole situation, that was a big deal, right? Like you go through.
Just the whole gun situation.
You ever look in the mirror and be like, man,
30 days and a half.
No, I'm talking about just period. Because like you said, like some people just fear it's like I don't give a damn what anybody say about me, what they think. This is who I am. And then sometimes you look in the mirror and be like, damn, I could have done that differently. Or damn, let me look at this.
It was more, it's when I look back, it was like I wish I didn't put my teammate in that situation to make a decision like that. Like me, I can get myself out of it, the star player, but to make my rookie react the way to show like, no, I got to stand up to him.
Right.
Or they're going to look at me like I'm weak.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't, I regret putting him in that situation.
Right.
Other than that, I did dumb shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I remember like with Nick Young, we having a
Swaggy P.
It was a paintball and BB gun fight in the locker room. And there's a meeting going on about guns and weapons. And I walked right in the meeting with his BB gun, looked them dead in their face. Pop!
Oh, he
Around.
What they gonna do? They ex-NBA, nobody care about what they talking about.
You wow.
I always challenged the NBA people.
Like authority.
Those authority. Because it's like, what are y'all really here for? Y'all don't do nothing, y'all don't say nothing that's important. That y'all talking about financials to a bunch of 19 and 18-year-olds who never had money in their life.
That's true.
That doesn't translate. You're talking about
and the bare minimum. Y'all talk about this, the bare minimum about finances.
I'm trying to process. I'm trying to wait till I get that check where I'm getting dressed so I get this money.
Right.
Y'all talking about like the groupies and stuff. That's what we looking for.
Yup.
That's why we
came here.
I went to the league so I can get all the girls. I get to talk to Rihanna. Like that's all I'm getting drafted for. Like I'm not trying to listen to nothing you said.
You talk to Rihanna?
No.
That's
what our brains is talking about.
You just threw out.
Like think about
wait.
Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
Brittany Renner. What's her name?
Brittany
like there was that she was at
Brittany who?
Jacksonville State.
Oh,
right.
Okay, wait to get I'm gonna be her DM. Yeah.
That's all. That's what we go. So what y'all talking about does not even translate.
Right.
Y'all are so outdated. So I never listened to shit they were saying.
Right.
So I always around in those meetings.
Now speaking of you brought women up, right? So like yourself, I had a situation with my son's mother, right? Back and forth on Twitter, all that type of thing. Now we a little better, right? He's older, better space. How about yourself? I see you had a situation with your kid's mom. Are y'all better now, or is that like co-parenting?
No, we just got the same kids. We just parent the same kids.
But listen, I ain't gonna lie. When that was going on, this is the immature. This is the immature me.
Yeah.
Man, I had my popcorn, man, reading all them text messages, all that, everything, Instagram and all that.
That's one thing I'm still gonna stay immature.
That's why he was so. I'm like, he's so petty on that. Can we speak on that real quick for the viewers that might have missed it? Show 'em how petty you really was. If you don't mind.
Like, so look, I'm still in my.
If you don't mind, brother.
I'm still in the NBA. Like I don't know if I'm playing. I don't know if I'm going back. I'm still trying to protect my image. I'm not on Instagram like that. You know, it's all
small stuff. Yeah.
So we break up, and then
it's showtime when you get
it was cool. Her breakup, like she on the red carpet, titty hanging out. You know, like.
Cats looking ain't
bothering me. I'm good.
You're
right? Single, ready to mingle. Cool.
Right.
Soon as I won joint custody. Oh, it was hell.
Oh wait, so you didn't have joint custody at first?
No. Like so when I broke up, we had to go through the process.
Oh, okay.
No man gonna get joint custody unless you go to court.
You gotta go to court.
I know, but I thought they worked it out first.
Nah.
Because I had joint custody with my son.
You had to go to court.
Okay, yeah,
So
right.
she wanted $244,000 a month.
A month?
Yeah, and then I see the children one day out of the month supervised. So the judge was like,
And that's in
so
here.
he was a good
That's
father.
here, right?
Yeah,
In
he
LA.
was a good father when y'all was dating. Now he only gets one day.
There you go.
Nah, I don't believe it. He's retired now. He has the time. We're gonna see. You know, joint custody every Wednesday, every other weekend. That right there, whatever money, she didn't do the money, so whatever money she was looking for, that automatically got gone.
Right.
Yep.
So from there, she went in punch mode. Right, trying to get she tried to get domestic violence case. I got my hands up, camera showing.
He playing defense. He playing defense. Slide his feet.
Hands up. I'm running that mother. Right. So the judge seen it, said, if you do something like that again, told her, if you do something like that again, we're gonna put a restraining order on you. Right. A couple weeks later, they end up she got one on her. Right. But she was making me look bad in the media, and I'm like, you ain't even doing it right.
You ain't even doing it right.
Look bad, but in a funny way. So I changed my name from Gilbert Arenas to the Agent Zero show.
Right.
I'm gonna make this a show. I'm about to barbecue back. All the ladies hate me anyway.
Right. Nah, he
Might
right.
as well just double down. So that's where that came from. And then that's when like that no chill was going on. So I'm no chill Gil.
Yeah.
So I just kept coming. Like whatever you say, I'm gonna double it and triple it and just keep smacking at you. And we're gonna see who wins.
Bro, you spending hours going back and forth.
Yeah, it's consistency. Everything is consistency. Like, you know, like even with like any like group out there that's trying to like get rid of you, just be consistent in you. Like they want you to apologize.
Right.
Like, backtrack. No.
That's what I said.
I said I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it even funnier, and just gonna keep irritating you.
So the $240 a month, right? Did she break it down? Because they usually break it down. Why she needs this. Can you tell us that, or you don't want to?
So it goes off. So when you're in California, it goes off a Disso Master.
Okay.
So it's about how much you make per check.
Yeah.
So it's you put the number in, and that's what spits out.
Okay.
So so somebody like Puff Daddy, you know, if he's making, you know, $50 million a year, he looking at damn near, you know, $500,000 a month.
And y'all wasn't married, right?
Nah.
Okay.
So this is just child support.
Right.
So from there, you got to talk. So their job is to talk it up. Your job is to talk it down.
Right.
And then the judge tries to see through the middle and say what everything is worth.
Yeah, that was definitely a show, though. I don't know if you must have missed it.
No, I seen it.
But that was the fight. That was the fight. So people's like, yo, why y'all ain't stop fighting? I said, it ain't me. Once they gave me joint, I don't need to fight no more.
Right.
Because I offered her $10,000 a month, plus she keeps the house, and I'll pay for the kids' school and all that. She was like, that she's gonna take her chances. And when she took the chance, she got barbecued. Now she's trying to get back what I originally offered her, and I'm like, no.
So if you don't mind us asking, so where did it leave at, like the number?
So they gave her 20, get out my house, give back the car.
20 a month.
Yeah. I bumped it up 15 more, leave me alone. I said, I'll throw in 15 more K.
So 35.
So 35, and I pay for the kids' school.
And no keep the
Yeah,
car,
so
or no?
basically the 35 is for you.
Yeah, right.
You don't have to do nothing for
That's
the
a
kids.
great deal. 35 stacks.
Right.
Exactly.
Did she work anything? Did she do anything?
No.
I know she's pretty.
But that's what I said after I gave her the 35.
Because that's a job. Being cute is a job now.
Listen,
But
after I gave her the 35, she
That's
filed
a job, bro.
for full. That all the drama came after I gave her 35.
Oh, that's
Because
crazy.
she figured, if he gave me 35, I could go back and we can bounce off that.
Yeah.
And that's what the fight. So I'm fighting to be a father.
That's the worst
she's
part.
She's fighting against it. So she's telling her, yeah, I'm taking him to court so he can be a dad. Nigga, I already have joint in every other Wednesday and every other weekend. You want one day so that money can go back.
That's crazy. And you had 4 to it, right? That's crazy, bro.
So
That's a good dad. That's crazy.
That's
but
what
you gotta
normal
remember,
dads
and the
go
reason
through
but this
when you break up with a baby mom or or someone a significant
Yeah, but
other.
y'all got it. You got to get to a point where y'all could.
Nah.
Like
You don't ever see it happening.
Co-parent.
No. So I have. They call it a stay away clause. So technically, I can use it anytime I want. So if I'm somewhere first, she's not allowed to come 200 yards. You know they be doing to us.
Yeah, they do that.
Correct. So I got one against her. So she's not allowed to text, email, or call me.
Yeah, I know about all that.
know.
But I'm saying though, like it got to get to a point. You ain't.
What is the bit?
What do he need her for to take care of?
The kids get older. It gets easier, bro.
And that was my whole thing. What do I need you for?
The kids.
I don't need you for the kids.
Well, the kids,
saying,
y'all
what's the
seeing
relationship
y'all
they
together though. The kids seeing y'all together like
No,
you know,
man,
that's
healthy, healthy.
That's what they use. See, they use like a father who wants to be a real father. They use that against you.
Yep.
Not all, but they use that.
Most
against
of them.
That is the thing. Like. So I need some new Pampers. I need 30,000 for the new Pampers.
Right, there you go.
No,
then you can't see the kids. Then.
I'm not.
And the ones that
I'm
don't care
saying-
about their kids, they don't care about them. They let them do what they want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying everybody got to do some work. What I'm saying is, hey, we're gonna exchange the kids, and it's like, hey, how you doing? Everything good? You know, just cordial. Y'all can't
I'm
be
saying, like,
cordial.
I'm saying-
you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all.
He definitely can't be cordial.
No.
He told you he petty.
Y'all
He
can get
told
there.
you
You
he
gotta-
petty.
I'm saying, let me use, I have a baby mama. I'm gonna use a prime example. I went through all that, what you're saying, but once I'd agreed to the number that I'm paying her, hey, look, when I'm coming to pick up the kids, I pick up the kids get in the car, 9 times out of 10, I just open the door, let the kids come out. I have nothing to say to her. So why
That's
do
how
we
I
have
am.
to be cordial with her when it's already structured the way
He in
it
part
is?
of the neighborhood. I don't know what
The
he's
kids
talking
already
about.
know what it is. My dad and my mom, they don't f with each other. They separate. But my daddy love me, my mama love me. They making whatever happens so I can see both.
Yeah, that put a lot on the kids though.
Yeah, no. So I pick my kids up from school.
And that's
The
when
kids
it's
love both of their parents, though,
If
they
it's
do.
unhealthy, but what I'm saying though, it should get to a point where it's cordial, right? Where you be like, yo, hey, how you doing? Everything good? You know, the kids see that interaction. Don't gotta be nothing crazy, but healthy.
For the most part, I pick my kids up from school and drop them off at school. So for the most part, I never really had to deal with her.
Right.
And your kids are older now, right?
Yeah.
What ages?
16, 15.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, they grown.
12,
They
10.
They big
Yeah, I
kids.
mean,
But even before then, no. Like I'll be at a game, she can tap me on my shoulder.
Oh, you talking about the?
Yeah, she'll be, hey.
Oh, you still on that? Oh, he's still on that.
Name your top 5 petty people in the world.
You number one.
Oh,
50, yes.
Who you look up to?
Okay.
Name the petty people that you look up to. Who you
Like
study?
50, all you do is you gotta look up the 50.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need.
50 to 1.
is number
51.
one.
Study, what do you love about 50?
Kanye's petty. Kanye's petty.
Kanye's both though, because sometimes Kanye be like, you know, I'm sorry, I want the best for Kim, and then he might.
But that's part
he
of
might,
that's part of
yeah.
the rich around.
Right.
Drake petty.
Drake.
Drake is petty.
Drake is petty.
Who's a petty troll?
Do you
game?
learn
The game.
The game.
Is Game petty?
Yeah. 6'9".
6'9".
He don't count.
He
Don't count. Come on, man. He like a kid. I don't count.
I know,
Give me
but
somebody.
that-
Give me somebody else. Come on.
Somebody older?
Yeah, somebody legit. We can't. He's not legit. We can't.
Like, do you study them like you studied like Kobe and them boys? Mm-hmm. Like, what's some of them?
He said,
Yeah, because you see. Because you gotta remember,
Yes, sir.
Donald Trump. Like you gotta see what works. Like you.
50 the best at it, bro.
Yeah, you gotta see what.
50 is
You gotta
by
see.
far
50 troll you to make you cut somebody, fire somebody, and he pick him up.
Pick him up.
And he hire him. 50 is best at it. He my favorite.
So
He
you
got
Of
a
all
strong
time.
team though.
You gotta put him in your top.
I'm
10.
not petty. I'm not petty. Nah, I'll just keep it 100. I'm not petty. See, they be caring about everybody's feelings. I'm a good person. I love people, but I'm honest.
So you're not like a lot of people don't like you then.
I mean, I think a lot of women like me. I think a lot of dudes. I think dudes, they respect me more than they like me. What would you say?
I like you.
I think dudes
Shady, I
respect
like
Oh
you.
no,
I
wait,
love
hold
you,
up.
Shady. You my boy.
You and your homies was hating them at the Pro Bowls.
This madness, bro.
Yeah, they might not like me. I don't know.
Nah, the running backs. He made his first Pro Bowl. He keep bringing this up. He made his first Pro Bowl, and like
Had a lot of
usually
Pro
like the
Bowls, huh?
old heads is the ones like they chilling. Young dude, first Pro Bowl, go do all the work. He flipped it.
Yeah,
So he's sitting on the sideline, big earrings, probably the same earrings, pads flipped up, looking like AB, like AB took all this up. He on the sideline.
I'm him, right?
No,
I'm him.
no cleats, sneakers.
big
And so
boy,
you had like all the top running backs, like who do you think he is?
He,
I was in the mix of that.
He's
So he
telling you
thinking,
that.
no.
But he ain't telling you that
I
they
I was in the mix of that, but I'm
they wasn't starting. I was starting. hold up. He could answer this because he knows. He went from second round pick, right?
There ain't no rules to that
But hold up.
in the Pro Bowl.
But hold up.
It's different.
No.
It's like that's your first Pro Bowl.
No. There's a starting running back. It's the most votes.
Don't matter.
Oh, that's the way he sees it. But the real way, right? The legit way is the starter. The same thing with basketball. The most votes, he's the starters. They named the starters first. I was one of them. Was you one of them? I don't know if he.
Yes,
okay.
I was.
Nah, he was. But what I'm saying is, so similar to you, right? There's dudes that got names, but you jumped on the scene. Real talk.
Yeah.
He was second pick or second round, like 31st, 30. That's terrible. Excuse me. That's terrible, bro. That's like No.
Put it this way.
But hold on. So then you get busy and you jump on the scene quick. He jump on the scene, then he starts talking. He's balling on the court and he's talking. Yo, I'm nice. I'm this and that. My favorite player, is Kobe Bryant. I remember we talked about how, I'm going at Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean?
You dropped 60 on Kobe.
Come on, man. Like people weren't doing that.
Love Kobe.
Yeah.
So speak on that, like your mentality as far as being from a nobody to Agent Zero to now I'm balling, now I'm somebody.
But it's all mentality.
Yup.
You know, like when we're in sports and we're on teams, our natural instinct is to fit in, right? To be liked.
To be liked.
Greatness doesn't want to be liked. You know what I mean? Like
that was nice.
Nobody liked Kobe Bryant. Nobody like it's funny when everybody is like, yeah, mama. Everybody had a mama mentality. Everybody hated the mama mentality. Y'all hated that he thought selfish like that. Right. Now it's okay. Now it's like everybody, we mama mentality.
That is true. Right. He started being cool his last year. He started being cool to everybody. He was smiling. I never seen Kobe smiling.
Yeah, because he was winding down. Now the competitiveness is out. Slapping players, like trying to get a reaction to see who's gonna fold, who's not. Telling them, man, take my shoes off. You ain't balling. You ain't balling like that. Take them off. That's what greatness does. Greatness wants to challenge everybody, right? So nobody really likes it when it's in the locker room. That's that arrogant dude that.
MJ.
Because you came off
MJ
arrogant.
was the same.
You came off arrogant too.
Yeah.
And I loved it. He's sure of himself.
Me is this. I put so much work in, right? After hours, before hours. I'm there 6 o'clock. We practice at 11. I'm working off, then practice with you. Then y'all leave, and I'm practicing. I'm not going
Where'd you get that from? Because that's not talked about.
That's not talked about.
I didn't know your work ethic was like that.
Fear of what?
Fear of, I got 2 years. I got 2 years. I can't do what y'all do. Y'all got 4 years. Jason Richardson, he just bought an S500. Like, I don't got that luxury. Like I spent all my money pre-draft any goddamn way, so I don't have nothing.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I should have stayed in college basically, because I was like a little god there. So here, grown men, they playing, I'm sitting on the bench in the same suit every game. I'm glad we wasn't on TV, because I got the same rusty suit every game, right? Every game, same suit. We playing 5 games in a row, same suit, all of them, right? So I don't have no leverage. So all I can do is I got 2 years to try to get another contract.
Oh, wow. That's why I said the fear.
So I'm spending 5, 7, 10 hours. I'm not going to bed like bags under my eyes. I'm getting thousands, but that's why I turned it over so fast.
Yeah.
And then that's what I realized. If you go by the NBA schedule, you ain't gonna be good. See, our schedule's not like y'all's. Y'all wake up in the morning.
Y'all got more time, right? Y'all got more time off?
We practice, if we practice,
right,
from 11, and I'm mentally done by 11:45.
What? Like walkthroughs type of thing?
Like we out of there about
we going to the field at 11:45.
Because they had
lunch.
They had back-to-back
at 11:45.
We got to walk through dinner practice.
But they didn't have back-to-back games and all that.
Yeah, we out at 12:30. We have out there 12:30 with you did rehab, all that by 12:30. So hour and a half, you done with everything.
Our day getting started.
If you practice. If y'all didn't listen to the Lakers, it was like, yeah, they had 18 practices this year.
That's
what
it.
If y'all watch the game, what we practicing on?
Right.
James Harden, y'all, you know what I'm about to do.
My Sixers, don't get me started.
You know what I'm about to do. We don't need to practice. We don't need to sit and practice for an hour for me to chuck this. Y'all know what I'm gonna do.
Because he says about the Lakers, right? Now, you'll do that speaks your mind, right? And I want to know, because I'm a sports fan, right? What's up with the Lakers? They trying to blame everything on Russell Westbrook, and I'm a fan of his, right? Is a lot of that his blame? Why they not doing well?
No, you got a guy who. It's like more of like just any position player, right? If you become a third option receiver when you used to be in the number one.
Oh, okay.
Right? And now you're third, and now your brain has to try to process certain
How to fit in type.
You're trying to fit in. Like, you got like, I remember, you went there, you're still a number one option, but now you're third option on this team, getting less catches, running the same routes. Like, you know, and everybody's like, yo, you ain't doing what you've been doing. Yeah, because I'm not getting the passes like I used to. Right. And that's how Russell is. Like, he's the third option now. LeBron is the ball handler. Like, this man averaged, what, 18, 17, 8 and 8?
Right. Yeah.
Being a third option, but he getting booed every night.
Yeah.
Mentally, that'll do
So
something.
you saying it's not as bad as people make
It's not as bad as people think, but because if they won and he sacrificed like that, he's the perfect.
Oh, I said, yup.
He's
Right.
like, gotta
He's
remember,
looked at great.
If they won,
Yeah.
he's great. Oh, he sacrificed. He did. But the fact that they're losing is like, oh no, it's your fault. 17, 8, and 8. What's this? Well, you told me I couldn't average 30, 10, and 10.
Right.
I gotta
good
pass
point.
the ball. I gotta get the ball up.
So what do they do moving forward? Because
But it's like a new coach. You got to remember, if a new coach don't look at you guys and know how to play you guys together, you guys are bumping against each other.
Yup.
But ain't LeBron the coach though? I just feel like in the NBA y'all got more power, right?
that's
So
a good
there's
point.
a couple dudes, KD, the same thing. Y'all sit down, Steph. How we gonna make this work together? So yeah, you got the coach, but at the end of the
But it's
day,
still-
you know you got two ball dominant guys coming together. So all right, well who's gonna sacrifice? Okay, Russ, you gonna sacrifice, right? So you talking about a coach, but I feel like y'all have more ownership in what happens on the court.
They do.
On
They
the
do.
court, on the court.
Y'all
Okay,
do.
so it's like Brady, right?
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has certain type of receivers that he likes.
That's true.
Right.
So it's a type that he likes. Well, that's the same thing with LeBron. There's type of players he likes.
Bron got more pull though.
Well, then when you bring in someone that's a superstar type that Brady has not been used to, never played with, has a whole different style, it kind of conflicts a little bit.
But you don't think LeBron brought him there? You don't think LeBron okayed it?
It's not like Philly when they changed the where they had
Chip
that,
Kelly.
Yeah.
when they put the two backs, it was like a gun, was it the gun?
You talking about when
when they had Vic.
Yeah, he was there.
They
You didn't
changed
even know he was there, didn't you?
Yeah, they had to change that offense a little bit.
Oh, you ain't know that? Hold on. I'm the all-time leading rusher of all time. You gotta know
number
that.
25, right?
Yes, me.
Yeah.
Oh, he did know that. So you want to play around?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. How you change the offense for Vic to they didn't do that in Lakers. They didn't change it for Russell.
You don't think LeBron okayed that? Brady, you saying Brady in the comparisons, right? Like when I look at it, it's Brady had control. Because my last year with the Bucks, we had the championship. He had control, but he didn't have LeBron James control.
No.
No, but it's still
might got
playbook.
offensive
You're coming in with a playbook. If you're not a coach that knows how to tweak your playbook for a certain player,
Right.
it kind of.
I agree with that.
You're trying to make him fit into a role that Caruso fit in,
Okay.
Rondo fit in,
Right.
You know, KCP fit in.
Okay.
He's
Okay,
not none of them.
yeah, I get you saying.
So you have to, as a coach, put plays in just for him.
So what are they
when
doing
Braun
moving
is
forward?
off, you can put these plays in for him.
So what are they going to do moving forward? Well, hold on. First off, I know they only played 8 games together.
New coach.
Okay, but before we go there, it worked. It worked in Brooklyn, right? James Harden. Everybody said James Harden. He got ball dominant. He got to do this. He going to do that. He sacrificed. He don't play D. He did that the first year. Now, granted, they only played 8 games together. You know what I mean?
did he
All
play D?
3. He did. He did sacrifice, bro. He was playing great D, and he was distributing the ball. Here go KD, and when Kyrie was playing that first year, here you go Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? So it did work.
But who did the ball? Now think about it. Kyrie's the point guard, so Kyrie sacrificed.
No, James Harden was the point
But
guard.
that's what he's saying.
You
He
know
said
what I'm saying?
sacrifice. He started playing the 2. You're right. He started playing the 2.
Kyrie is before James. Kyrie's the main point.
Yeah.
So he's like, James, you play point, I'll play 2.
Yep.
Instead of saying, James, you to play the 2 and I'll play the point.
Yeah.
Knowing that if we put James at the 2, he's not a spot-up corner guy like that. Even though he
needs the ball.
He's not.
Yeah, he
he's
gotta
not
have
like
the
a
ball.
young Melo where Melo gonna post up and do all backdoor.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll do the 2 so I know how to move. You can play the point because you're used to it. See, they didn't do that with.
So you're saying Kyrie was the one that actually sacrificed.
He sacrificed
He did.
being ball dominant.
Okay, so before we finish that conversation, let's finish the
Sixers
Lakers.
too. I need my Sixers in there.
Yeah, that's where we go there. So what do the Lakers do, bro? Because Russell Westbrook still on the team. LeBron James, he ain't going nowhere. What do they do? How do they make it right?
First of all, you got to get a coach that knows how to use talent. That's why, have you always noticed the greats always wanted certain coaches? Because they look at the coach like, okay, Jordan had
Phil.
Jordan, Pippen. I mean, Phil had Jordan, Pippen, Rodman.
Yep.
So he has to be a certain coach that can deal with those type of personalities.
Yep.
You got to remember, certain coaches deal with certain personalities. They know how to talk to certain players to get them
the out of it.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't care what you do off the court, Dennis. You want to party?
We'll give you a day off.
You want to go to Vegas the day before?
Right.
Like, when you come back, I know how to. I know what you need versus penalizing you for that. And some coaches do that.
That's right.
You're off the court. They penalize you on the court.
Right.
Not knowing this is
Real
why
rap.
I'm partying like this because I put so much energy into it. And that's why certain players need certain coaches. Right. And that's why it's like a coach can go to a player and mess his whole game up because that coach is
Chip Kelly.
He's just a clash.
Yeah.
He just clashes against. That's why people I like player coaches.
Yeah.
Because they play.
They know.
They know.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bron right now, you think Bron and his son to play together?
Yeah, because that's his next goal. That's like the ultimate thing that no other athlete can say they did.
Bro,
Yeah,
he
they
do
can.
everything.
Yeah, they
Bron do
can.
everything.
Who?
The Griffiths.
Griffies.
Ken Griffey, yeah.
Yep, you're
Ken
right.
Griffey.
Bro,
Ken
he do
Griffey
everything,
Jr.
though,
and
bro.
Senior.
That dude,
But for
he's-
basketball, for basketball.
Like, I just want to know how does Braun get that done? There's a lot has to happen for them to play together.
You reckon it's 2 years?
What are you gonna go and say?
No. Bronny's gonna be a senior this year. So
2 years,
I think the rule gets lifted.
You think?
I think the rule is lifted where you can come straight out of high school.
But can Bronny
Yeah,
do
he'll
it?
be able to
Is
go.
Bronny nice enough to do it?
He's still tapping it. Like, he's still so raw. He's tapping into what he
said
is.
that.
Like, he's still like, he's not defined into a player yet because he's still growing.
He's still young,
still
yeah.
kicking in. Like, if I'm them, it's one of those guys like you can John Morant him. Like, he's one of those type of athletes, at this point.
What
Put
does
him at
that
the
mean?
point. Put him at the point and just let him do him and see what you get. He can shoot the ball.
He shoot the ball very well.
Has the same IQ level. Plays defense, jumps, so he is a pro.
So you saying he'll be ready in 2 years is what you're saying?
Well, it's not like so basketball is not like football. It's not. We don't have to be ready when we get there.
It's potential, though, right?
It's potential.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Yeah.
when you're younger, 18, 19, you want to be all-star level by 20, 21, 22.
Okay.
So usually it takes us 3 years to start tapping into our ability.
They be so young. They be drafting dudes that's not that good, but they later on they become
You're like, damn, who? Yeah,
Joker.
So like
Joker.
it's like three,
Yeah.
so basically
The
by
ball.
by your third year, you're supposed to be tapping into whatever you're gonna be.
Yeah.
So if you're 18, by 21, you should be showing that you're gonna be an
Grown
all-star.
man,
Like,
yeah.
just showing that you're gonna be an all-star level get you paid 120.
That's
100.
true. A lot of dudes get paid like
You
that.
ain't even gotta be an all-star yet. Just 18 to 21, you pushing 19, 20. Oh, they're gonna try to max you out.
Right.
So, are we done with the Lakers? Because I gotta talk about my Sixers. Can we? What we gotta do,
Trash.
bro? Like we got the MVP. We got the MVP.
Hold on,
that
say that
hold on, wait,
again.
no.
Say it again.
No, don't say no more. But look, they robbed my man Joel Embiid for the MVP. Let's keep it 100. He's the most dominant player in the league, right now.
I agree with that.
And then I don't like the trades we did, right? I would have kept Seth Curry. I'd have kept him. But then again, we had to get rid of Ben.
I love Ben.
What's going on
He's
with
gonna be good.
Harden? Because you're a ball player. I want your perspective.
Okay, so y'all start off. This is where Philly went down when y'all got rid of Jimmy Butler. That was the end of it.
Yup.
But why? Because
Jimmy got that dog in him.
Because he has the dog, so he's really the apex in the locker room. So he's
Yup.
gonna hold.
Accountable.
He's gonna hold Joel Embiid accountable of being in shape in the fourth quarter,
Right.
passing the rock around. Don't blame your teammates. That's what Jimmy Butler does, right? They don't like Jimmy Butler because he holds people accountable.
Yeah.
When you got rid of that, now Joel Embiid becomes Joel Embiid. Now the troll, the comedian, takes over that locker room, right? So you got to remember, Jimmy Butler holds that in check.
Yep.
So you're not gonna make fun of your teammate. You're not gonna apologize to him.
Yeah, you're right. That's him.
So,
That's Jimmy.
So what happens is with Jimmy out of the way, Joel Embiid is the big force.
Have you seen him mature?
Mentally?
Embiid, yeah.
He's
Like,
been-
is he
because
still a
he's-
troll?
come on,
Is
he's
he-
mature.
But that's his mentality.
He's mature though, bro. Hold
No,
on.
what I'm saying is
He's as mature.
But that's his mentality. It's not like football players, right? You guys are matured, right? You guys are mature. Whatever age we come in mentally, that's usually what it is.
NBA?
Oh wait, hold on. So you tell me you don't see the
Why?
growth from Embiid? He's grown, bro. Like he's more serious.
Hey, calm down,
He's
man.
cut because this is my Sixers. He cut the diet down, right? You could tell
That's what he says.
No. But the attitude, you could tell the way he's playing. Like he playing every game. He ain't on that hurt stuff, that little tweak. He be out for
Yeah,
three.
but that's just
he
that's
playing.
surface stuff. Like, but you can see like the still kid and like there's a trade happen. You still You know, he's still sending out the text messages that have, like, you mean, he's still doing what he does.
So basically, he's telling you
But
that
like,
you
so
didn't
like-
tell
So what's
your
up
boy
with
to
Harden?
grow
Though?
up.
Like,
Okay.
is he still on? Because it's my team. I need to know.
Okay, so look.
All right.
Is he still playing or he's
Listen,
not gonna be playing?
This is me personally.
That's all I want to hear.
This is my thought process. I'm a Harden fanatic.
We don't hear all that. Just tell us what's
Right,
going
so-
on.
Harden is a basketball junkie, right? But basketball junkie, like loves to work out. He loves to party, but he loves to work out too, right? He hurt his hamstring last year.
Right.
The one thing that he loves to do, he didn't do. So when you're talking about like trying to catch the next, like I'm trying to keep, he didn't get to train all last summer because of that hamstring. So right there, he didn't move forward on the pecking order. He stays here. He didn't get to move.
Okay.
He stays here.
Okay.
Now you have his free agency year this year. Tweaked hamstring. The one thing James Harden does not want to do is to go into the summer with a torn hamstring.
Okay.
I think he just wants to get out of this series. That's why if you heard my comments before playoffs, I said there's only one team there's only two teams they can be. They can be Toronto and they can beat Cavs if they had to. They're not making that a second round.
But that doesn't make much sense, though. It doesn't make sense because you're saying he just wanted to get through the series. So now we're saying he's done, he's washed.
He's not washed.
Hold on, but that's what everybody's saying, right? So now you're a free agent. Well, he has a player option. He can come back for $47 million, or he can go, to free agency.
Opting out.
Let's say if he opts out, who's gonna give him a max right now? That's what I'm saying.
No, we not. No, we not.
Maury giving that man the max, man.
Real quick. Yo, in the last 2 years, right? We haven't seen the Harden I see watch all that. This joint with the three, how he do it, all the threes. That's 2 years
Bro,
in a row.
hear me.
And you say he work out everything I research and look at, right? All the players always talk about how he's never in shape. His head coach, players, they say he's never in shape, and he plays himself into shape.
But that's usually everybody. Like when I say training, like he's gonna take 300, 400, 500 shots a day. Yeah, he might not be doing the cardio. He gonna get himself in shape like when the season starts. But when it comes to working on his skill level, like he's putting in the work. He's gonna put in the work.
I don't see that. I don't see it, bro. I love six. I don't see it.
You don't wash up that fast. So what happened is he has a hammy. It's just like trying to run a race.
I hope you're right. Hope you're right for my team. Hope you're right,
He can't take
man.
off. He can't do the things he wants to do, and he's not at this point. He's not gonna push it.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So because if he pushes that, and that tears,
it's a wrap.
So the future's bright. The future's bright.
That's
for
still
us,
a good.
He's still gonna be good.
But do you see? No, hold on.
This dude.
Why you make it? Hold on. Why you do that?
He gonna get paid.
listen.
You said you.
I don't never see you bite your. He's biting his tongue.
What does that mean?
Biting your tongue. What is this? I don't know. I'm not used to you doing all that. Tell me what's going on.
So
This is my team we talking about.
I look at numbers, right? I forget the game itself. I look at games and I see, all right, Philadelphia is taking 68 shots a game.
Okay.
WNBA girls take 83 shots a game. Your opponent is taking 84 shots a game. So how slow is this offense? You guys can't survive. That's like being a receiver and a running back and y'all trying to get y'all got touchdown and y'all averaging 10 points. Somebody's getting hurt.
But he
Somebody's suffering.
But he plays like that though. He holds the ball. He does his little
So
joint.
now think about it. He's doing this. That means less possession. That means Tobias don't eat. That means Maxey don't eat. That means him and Joel Embiid is fighting for the same 60 possessions. Like now, if you're playing with Steph Curry, they taking 89. They're taking 89 to 95 possessions. That means everybody gets to eat.
Faster.
I don't understand that.
You're going to go
That's the
faster.
tempo
So
of the game,
what ends up happening is when you go into the summer, Joel Embiid is going to be like, how do we know they actually like each other? What if we don't? What if this is one of those things where I just wanted Ben gone so bad that I'm taking.
Now you got me thinking. Oh God.
Ben was misunderstood.
Thank you.
Here's why.
Thank you. Go.
I ain't gonna talk about it.
We
Go
gotta
ahead.
wrap soon,
I'm
but
done.
hit this
Here's
quickly.
why.
Tell them.
Oh man.
When people talk about mentality,
Can we get shots?
like when you talk about soft mentalities, right?
Yeah.
You can't say Ben had a soft mentality.
What?
He's a defensive player.
Ooh, preach.
He's a defensive player. What is a defense? We're not talking about Patrick Beverly. We're talking about top 5.
He got defense.
So we're talking about top 5. We're talking about all first team. So he's an elite. He is one of 2 of guards that are defensive players. They're the best. You can't be soft if you're saying, I want Harden, I want KD, I want LeBron James, I want Jim. He is the guy that's going down shutting these guys down. He's not running from the fight.
But Jay, all I'm saying is this though, like you're right about that. But my thing with him is, okay, work on your game. If you
Work
have
on my offensive game?
But little stuff, like I'm not talking about you missing a whole bunch of free throws. Don't even talk about that. But just working on it. Stuff like dunking the ball, laying it up, like you can work on that. But instead of this mindset of this defensive stuff you're talking about, instead of meeting the match, okay, look, I'm not shooting well, not from 3, because I don't hear him shooting on 3s, mid-ranges, free throws. Instead of working on my game to get better at that, I watch guys like Capella that can't shoot no free throws and get better each year, small stuff. I'm gonna ask you to go out there and score 30 points a game. But work on your game,
but that's what we're pretending that, like, if you look at him in the summer, have you looked at his summer workouts? You'd be like, oh, this been that game that, like, when it comes to the game and those stats count and those fans is booing and he plays not to make a mistake on offense.
And that's the problem. But that's where you say
that's true.
Now look at now this is what I say. Look at what they did to Russell Westbrook.
Who's they?
The fans.
What they do to him?
Russell didn't give a shit.
Right.
Boo! I'm gonna still shoot it. Right. More boos. His mentality. What's the name is stopping? Like, all right, I'm good. I'm messing the team up the more I shoot. Let me just keep getting y'all the ball.
But he worked on his game too, though. I remember when Kobe Bryant.
You can work on it all you want.
No. Kobe would guard Westbrook at the free throw line. He's at the 3-point line, way back. I'm like, dang, that's crazy.
These guys who are bad at free throws, they spend the most time shooting them.
See, on the Sixers,
Simmons probably
Shaquille O'Neal.
On the Sixers, they say otherwise.
You know why? Just like Allen Iverson,
right? He bit his tongue today.
Just like Allen Iverson when he says, we talking about practice?
Right.
Yeah, because I ain't practicing with you scrubs. Think about, what are we practicing? Y'all to give me the ball?
Right.
No, I have my own practice schedule. See, but that's what I said, it's different. Kobe had his own practice schedule, so people don't want to talk to some of Kobe's teammates. He'll be sitting on the sideline. Hey, you play me. Now, that's not the way I do it. God damn it. And then he'll put you in the right position of where he.
But they know his work ethic, though.
But he's not practicing with them to do what he does.
That's crazy.
He's coming there at 5 o'clock practicing, working on his individual game.
But they know that, right?
So your team practice ain't an individual.
To end the show, who wins the finals this year?
Top 5. We need top 5.
Top 5 what?
No. I seen something on there that was like, I got ranked 6 in one-on-ones.
Oh, you see?
Yeah.
Oh, you read your notes, bro.
6 3s and down.
He reading that.
Who made that list? Who made that list?
Sports Illustrated?
That was only 6'3".
That's good, though.
6'3" and down.
6'3" players.
But that's respectable.
1-on-1?
Yeah, that's really good.
I do.
Wait, let me read the names.
So where you at then?
Wait, let me read the names. All right. We got number 1, Allen Iverson. Do you agree or disagree?
Don't agree.
Oh. Number 2, Kyrie Irving. Do you agree or disagree?
Don't agree.
Oh.
Number 3 is Stephen Curry. Do you agree or disagree?
Don't agree.
Number 4, it's Derrick Rose. MVP Derrick Rose. Do you agree?
Oh.
Derrick Rose 4. That's exactly where I have him, 4.
Okay. Number 5, Chris Paul. Do you agree or disagree?
Nope, don't agree.
I know you're not going to like this,
Bro,
Number 6,
Me.
Gilbert Arenas.
Like, there's so many criteria to, like, it's the
Oh,
criteria.
crap. I don't want that.
Give me your 5.
To playing one-on-one. How many dribbles? Like, what's the rules?
You give us the rules.
Give us your 5 first.
Three dribbles.
us your 5.
I'm 1 if it's 3 dribbles. Because I'm bigger, I'm a bigger 6'3" than them.
But you're not as quick as a Kyrie. You're not as quick as a D Rose.
I was one of the fastest in the league. That's what I was. I was faster than everybody. I was faster and stronger.
Yeah, but
that's
D
why
Rose
2 guards
fast,
had to guard me.
bro. D Rose.
If I had
He's quick.
Since you here, I would give you.
Yeah, he's quick
so number
and
1,
explosive.
So if we're gonna do number 1, I would go with Kyrie.
Yes.
Okay.
So I go 1A. I'm possibly 1B, depending on the rules.
Okay.
If you give me 3 dribbles, I don't think Kyrie's gonna beat me in 3 dribbles. Because he's a combo player. But he's skilled enough.
Because he dribble a lot and all that.
You gotta remember, he still has to pull up. He's so small. He's smaller.
Yeah, right.
So none of them are gonna challenge none of my shots. You gotta remember. So you gotta shoot number 3, Allen. So I'll be 2, Allen's 3, Rose's 4, Curry's 5, Chris Paul 6.
Bet. I appreciate you.
You gotta remember, Curry has this.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the.
No, I wouldn't play him one-on-one. I won't play him one-on-one.
right.
That's not his thing.
He doesn't.
He got to
he
go.
doesn't-
That's my favorite team. He got to go around. Not favorite team, but
like
the watch.
he's
Yeah,
gonna bop.
He
it.
gotta go around the pick.
Picks and all that.
That's
Nah,
what I
nah,
said.
nah.
He's
still nice though.
Moving.
Yeah.
I gotta create space.
Yup.
So one-on-one is like it's real. It's real.
I'm
different.
surprised you got Iverson so low though.
Iverson 3. He's
So
little.
today was phenomenal. We got top 5 one-on-one players from Gil, and we got the top 5 most pettiest people in the world from Gil. Appreciate you.
No problem.
No chill, Gil.
No chill, Gil. Bro, we could have went for 3 hours with bro.
We could have kept rolling.
We had to fight to get a meal. Yeah, wrongfully accused. We had to fight to get appeals. That's why we right to get a deal. He on the team, he gotta eat, you know. Despite your skills, keep it riding for the fam. You gotta light the wheels straight up. But in the past bad, work up in the trash bag. I'll pass a lot to take the test before I pass class. And my family needed bread, I had to come correct. That's why I keep airing it out like I just passed gas.